everybody, this is Rich Norton. I want to welcome you to RMS Sales Training and Inspiration. I'm glad to be with you. I'm excited to be with you, and I'm excited about your future because our goal is to build a positive and better life, and that's for all of us, because I have found out either we are growing or we are shrinking. There are no and there is no in-betweens. What we have to do is just make a decision that we want to have a championship life and a better life. Recently I watched the Super Bowl, and many of you know that I am a New England Patriots fan, and it was kind of sad and frustrating to see the hero, the GOAT, Tom Brady, leave New England. But this guy is incredible. He's amazing because what he did, he went to another team, went to Tampa Bay, and he went to this team, and it was during the pandemic year, of course. All the struggles, they didn't get a chance to kind of work together, didn't have much of a training. They struggled throughout the year. In fact, they lost 3 games at home, and they were at one point like 9-5 or 8-5 or 7-5, and then they just clicked, got together, and they worked together, got the team together, won 7 in a row, and he won his 7th Super Bowl. Guy's amazing. 43 years old, that's the incredible part, won his 7th Super Bowl, and this guy at the end, he goes, "Is that it? Are you done?" He goes, "Nope, still more to do." So he's 43, he looks fantastic, he works out, and I believe he'll be back and probably win at least one more. Who knows how many, but it's incredible the things that he has accomplished. And when you think about his mentality, you think about his work ethic, you think about his attitude, what he puts into it. People might say, well, he's just great, you know, he's lucky, but the bottom line is he works hard. He's probably the first one there. He's the last one to leave. I talk about that with Larry Bird. He was the same way. First one at practice, last one to leave. He was the type of guy that just made the decision that he was going to have success, and it's the same thing with Tom Brady. I wish he did it as a New England Patriot, but I do have to say that I was rooting for him, rooting for Gronk. A lot of Patriot players were on that team right there, and they did a fantastic job, did a great job, and here he is winning another Super Bowl at the age of 43, where at that age, these guys should not be playing football, but he has not missed a beat. He looks like he probably could play another 10 years, and who knows, he may. He is unbelievable, but he has a championship mentality. He has a winning attitude. He has desire. He has determination. It would be easy to rest upon his laurels and say, well, I've won this amount of Super Bowls, but here he is already thinking about winning one and playing again next year. And that's what it's all about. And it's not about money anymore. He doesn't have anything to prove anymore, but he constantly sets goals, constantly wants to keep improving, and that's what we need to do as representatives with Retriever. People say that to me, "Rich, when are you going to retire? You don't have nothing else to prove anymore." I'm like, I feel like I'm in my prime. I feel like I'm better than ever. I feel like I have a lot of things to accomplish. And again, it's not about money. It's all about setting goals, accomplishing the goals, and going for more goals. Like we are on another year right now, and that's what we're doing. I'm setting another goal. Setting a goal to be in the President's Club. Setting a goal to be the best. Setting a goal to help new representatives in the business. Setting a goal to earn a certain amount of money. Setting a goal to invest money. Setting a goal to help other people. This is life. We are constantly growing, and that's what I want to encourage all of you to do. And I'll say this again, as I've said many times, either we're growing or we're shrinking. There is no really staying neutral at all. It's all about growing and growing, no matter what level that you achieve. Very important that we all understand that. It's not about money, it's all about growing, because growth equals happiness. Progress equals happiness. If you see that you're progressing in life, you feel a lot better about yourself and about your accomplishments. So keep setting goals. Keep marching forward. Keep moving ahead. If you're alive and breathing, if you got up this morning, what are your goals? What are you trying to accomplish? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to accomplish today? What do you want to accomplish this week, this month, this year? Keep marching forward. Keep setting goals. And that's what this show is going to be about. I got my title. I've got it written right down. If you want a better life, you have to pay the true cost for that better life. And I wrote down some things about some of the costs that you may have to pay in order to have a better life. So that's what we're going to focus on. I hope that you want to have a better life. I hope you want to keep growing. I hope you want to have great accomplishments in your life. I'm rooting for you. I've got some great things here. We're going to share these things today on this show. How to get a better life. Do the things that are necessary to get a better life. How many of you want a better life? Raise your hands with me. Let's make a commitment to keep improving, keep growing, keep getting better. Like we say with Retriever Merchant Solutions, it keeps getting better. And I want you to say that for yourself, for your life, and for your family. You can say, Rich, you know what? It keeps getting better. Doesn't mean that there's not going to be any difficulties or anything like that. That's part of life, part of the journey, but it does keep getting better. So I hope that's your goal. I hope that's your mission. We are going to write down some things today, so break out your notebooks and pen. I'm going to take a short break, and we will be right back. Hey, it's Rich Norton with Retriever Merchant Solutions. I want to thank all of you for watching our shows. We're hearing a lot of great positive feedback, and I'm hearing a lot from different representatives from other merchant service companies, which is fantastic. And people are telling me, man, we've got sales teams watching your shows, but I want to be on your team. And how do I get started? How do I qualify? How can I work with your company? I love what you're doing. I love the people. I love all the shows. You guys have a lot of enthusiasm, you have a lot of direction, a lot of discipline, and great things are happening. I'm seeing representatives win trips, and I want to have that lifestyle. I want to be part of a team like that, because many of the representatives that we're talking to are coming from other merchant service companies, and no big deal, nothing bad against them, but a lot of stories that I'm hearing is that they're feeling like they're lone rangers. They've started out with a company and they got a little bit of training, maybe watched a couple videos, and then they're kind of thrown out there like, go out there and do it, good luck, you're on your own, and that's it. And a lot of them are falling flat on their face, they're struggling along, they're putt-putting along, and they're getting kind of discouraged. Well, I want you to know at Retriever Merchant Solutions, especially within my group, the RPS Super Group, you will never feel that way. We are here for your success. What separates us from everybody else is that we put a lot of time, a lot of effort, and we work together as a team. We will make sure that you're going to have great success as long as you're willing to put forth the effort. Now, people may say, what is the key to success? How am I going to have success in your industry? I want to be successful. Well, it's bottom line, two things. It's all about attitude. I always say this, attitude, attitude, attitude. Believe in what you're doing. I can put all that as one thing. And go to work. Attitude, belief, go to work. All right, if you do that, you're going to have great success. So if you're looking for an amazing opportunity and you want to join a winning team, give me a call. The email is right here. You'll see that. But also you can call me directly. You can call me on my cell phone, 904-434-4635. You can shoot me a text. I'll get back with you. I keep busy, but I will get back with you. And you can join a winning team, and we will help you have all your dreams come true. All right, Rich Norton is right back here with you. If you want to have a better life, you have to make the commitment to do the things that are necessary in order to have a better life. And what that means there are sacrifices, there are commitments, there are things that you may not feel like doing, but if you want to have a better life, you have to make the commitment to do that. So it does involve sacrifices. It does involve doing what other people are not willing to do. And many people will say, if you really want true success, you have to do the things that most people are not willing to do. Why do they call it the 1% club? Because 99% of the people are not willing to do what the other 1% are willing to do. You can be in that club. You can be in the success club, but you have to make the decision. So I hope you have your notebook out. I hope you have your pens out. I want you to write these down and get really serious about these. I wrote these down earlier this afternoon. These are, if you want a better life, you have to pay the true cost to get that better life. Right? The first thing I wrote down, especially in the beginning, it's going to involve some late nights. When you're in our business and you're learning the business with Retriever Merchant Solutions, and if you're brand new, you're just starting out, there will be some very long days. You're learning the business. You have to be willing to do what it takes to accomplish great success. And sometimes that means having late nights. Now, I'm not talking about late nights partying. I'm talking about late nights going the extra mile. You have to go beyond full-time thinking. You have to go beyond 40-hour week, especially in the beginning. It might be 50 hours, 60 hours, even longer. You don't want to burn yourself out. That's important. You want to have proper balance. But there are some nights, and I've talked to some of our star representatives, and they're still out there at 7:30, 8 o'clock at night doing an install, doing that last presentation, doing what it takes to have great success, working late nights, studying. If you're going to school, and this goes even beyond Retriever, if you want to have great success, you have to learn your industry. If you're going to school right now, you have to study hard. You have to do the things that are necessary in order to have great success. It applies in our business, it applies in school, it applies in pretty much everything and anything in life. So keep that in mind. Number two, you hear me talking about this a lot, waking up early. Winners rise early. For the people that sleep till 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and many might say, well, I'm just a night owl. You know, I'm just one of those guys that stays up all night and I sleep in. That's the way that I've always been. Well, it is time to change that. How's that working out for you right now? You are wasting a lot of time. If I was to break down what your evening was like, and I wrote it all out and I put it right back in front of your face and said, what these things are doing right now, pick them out and you tell me what it's doing to help you achieve your great goals. And you might say, well, watching the reality show, and yeah, watching that show is probably not a good thing. Hanging out late at night in the pubs with that's probably not a good thing. All these things are not helping you to accomplish your great goals and having a better life. Time is your capital. You have to invest it wisely. Every second counts. Very important that you make the decision to do the things that winners do. The people that have the better lives are the ones that use their time wisely and they wake up early. They wake up while most people are sleeping. You can accomplish some amazing things early in the morning while most people are sleeping their dreams away. You can accomplish your dreams by waking up early in the morning. Work your way to that. Now you might say, well, I get up at 8, 8:30. Make a decision, 7:30. Once you've got that down, bring it down to 6:30. Once you've got that down, bring it down to 6 o'clock. When you've got that down, bring it down to 5. You can be as crazy as me and get up at 4. That's up to you. Again, I go to bed early, 8 o'clock, 8:30, but get up early and you can accomplish some great things. Get excited about life. Write out your goals in the morning. Exercise, work out, go for a walk, get a good hobby, read, meditate. Do these things in the morning, and if you win the morning, you're going to win the day. Winners rise early. Say that with me. Winners rise early. Very important. Number 3, if you want to have great success in any business, in any industry, you have to invest not only your time, but sometimes you got to invest some money into it. For example, if you had the opportunity where somebody said, you can have this franchise and you can make $250,000 a year, but you have to invest this amount of money up front. In most cases, it would be $100,000 up front or $200,000 up front. Well, in our industry, we are saying you can earn that type of money and more, and earn as much as you want to earn without putting any capital up front. The only thing you have to do is just go to work. But there's times that you have to invest some money. Like if you wanted to get a lead generator, you can invest and get a lead generator. Whatever it takes, if you need to take some extra courses, if you need to fly out and do some training with some of the top representatives, if you need to attend a seminar or a summit, or go on the road and go to a new area, meet some other star representatives on a mini sales blitz. Do that. Winners hang around with winners. Get together with the right people and invest your time. This is your business. We put you in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Invest into this business. More you invest, the more you're going to get out of it. I'm not talking about multi-$1,000 investments. I'm talking about small investments. Take this business serious. The more you put into it, time-wise, money-wise, the more you're going to get out of it. So invest properly, time, money, time management, money management. Very important. Also, if you want to have a better life, it's time to start dropping bad habits. We all have them. There are habits in our life we need to take a look at and we need to take inventory of, and we have to ask ourselves, the things that we're doing right now, is this contributing to me having a better life? Are these habits helping me to have a better life? Now, they could be some habits that might be a destruction to your health. Too much smoking, drinking too much, or not sleeping enough, or there's all kinds. We can go, the list goes on, and you need to take a look at those and ask yourself, are these contributing to me and my family to have a better life? Maybe you have just some bad habits of hanging around with wrong people. Maybe you have bad habits of using bad language without even knowing it. Maybe you had bad habits of gossiping or whatever it might be. We all have stuff that we need to get rid of. And sometimes we just have to get real with ourselves. Sometimes we just have to be very transparent, and we have to take a look at that and say, look, I'm going to take some inventory right here. There are things that I'm doing right now that I don't like that I'm doing, and I need to get rid of that out of my life. Write them down and make a decision. I'm getting rid of that. I don't need to do that anymore. That's not helping me to have a better life, and that's my goal. I want to have a better life for me. I want to have a better life for my family, for my children, grandchildren, whatever it may be. I want to have a better life. So take inventory. Ask these questions. Are these things contributing to me having a better life? Time to get rid of some bad habits in your life. Next one. While we're getting rid of the bad habits, let's start developing some good habits. What are some good habits that are going to help you to achieve a better life? Now, we talked about that earlier. Waking up in the morning, that's a good habit. Having some good quiet time in the morning, whether you're meditating, whether you're reading scripture or reading positive inspirational things, listening to positive music, going for a walk, exercising, good positive habits, good self-talk, listening to good positive inspirational videos, listening to positive inspirational music. Maybe a good habit to get into is going to church or going back to church or reading scripture. Whatever it might be, it's time to start thinking about developing some good habits. Maybe you're thinking, well, I've been drinking too much soda pop. I've been eating too much sweets. I'm eating garbage food. These are bad habits to get rid of, but now we can develop good habits and say, I'm just going to drink water. I'm not going to drink that. It's not good for me. I'm going to eat salad as opposed to eating French fries. As much as I love eating those French fries, that's not going to help me have a better life. If I eat a salad, eat some good food, drink water, I am going to have a better life. Now, it doesn't mean you can't cheat once in a while. You can reward yourself every now and then, have a cake, but then go right back to having some good positive habits. We talked about earlier, if you find yourself gossiping, for example, that's a bad habit. Let's work on having good habits and talking good about other people. If somebody comes to you and starts talking negative about other people, stop them. Say, that person's not here right now. If you have an issue with that person, you talk to them. I really don't want to hear it right now. As a matter of fact, if you'd like to talk with them about the issues that you're talking about right now, I can get them on the phone for you. That'll stop that right away. So get rid of the bad habits. Start cultivating some good, positive habits. If you do that, you're going to have a much better life, because that's what we are trying to accomplish. In order to have a better life, we have to do some things that we may not want to do. We have to have some daily disciplines that we may not want to do, but we find that it's necessary to do these things in order to have a better life, because that's what I'm trying to accomplish. That's what we all should be trying to accomplish, having a better life. Good stuff right here. Here's another one. Working out, but here's some sacrifices that come with it. Being sore from working out. If you're working out hard and you've done, like for me, I'm doing push-ups, I'm doing sit-ups, there are days where it's like, man, I feel tight, I feel, I'm feeling a little sore right now from working out. That's a good thing. You may not want to work out, you may not feel like working out. It has nothing to do with your feelings at all. Being sore from working out is a good price to pay if you want to have a better life, if you want to have a healthier life. These are all the things that are necessary to accomplish in order to have a much healthier and a much better life. So make that commitment to do that. Work out. Work on yourself. Work on your mind. Work on your spirit. Work on your body. We only have one body while we're here on earth. Take good care of yourself. Get sore from working out. Pay that price, whether you feel like it or not. There are plenty of days that I wake up in the morning and I get ready to get down on the carpet and start doing some push-ups, and I say, I don't want to do this at all. A lot of days. But you know what? I say to myself, if I want to be healthy, I need to be healthy. This is the price that I need to pay to have a better and healthier life. So get sore from working out. I want to hear some stories about that. Rich, I went for a bicycle ride, man, I'm feeling kind of sore right now. Rich, I walked around the block and I walked for an hour, I'm feeling kind of sore right now. Rich, I did this many push-ups, I'm feeling sore right now. I'm going to say, nicely done. Great job. That's awesome. I'm glad you're taking the steps and you're paying the price in order to have a better life. Good stuff right there. Here's another one. Learning new info all the time. Good information. We never arrive. We're always under construction. I've been in the industry, I was thinking about that, almost 21 years right now in this industry. And I think about when I first began in the industry, in the merchant service world, and I talked about this at plenty of summits before. I talked about how we would start, we had one machine, that was it. If you were in merchant services, all you had to sell was the Nurit 2085 Plus. It does credit, it does debit, and one day it's going to do a chip card and smart card. And that's all we sold. And we would write up a merchant, install the merchant, we were done. And that's all we did. And I think about how far we've come. And here we are today, and it's like all these new products, all these new services. Now, if I just stuck with that mentality, I would be falling behind. And I have to be proactive and learn some of this new information. And I'm a little bit behind on a lot of that. A lot of our newer representatives, they're out there making it happen. But we have all these new POS systems coming out with another one. We've got rental programs, leasing programs. We got something for the phone, mobile solutions. We got all types of information, all types of products and services that are available for everybody. And even if you're not with Retriever, you're not in the merchant service world, whatever field that you're in, make a commitment to learn new information all the time. Because if you're not learning, you're not growing, you are going to fall behind. And then you're going to end up being reactive rather than proactive. So make that decision. It is important to keep on learning. Now we're going to take a short break. I got two more. We're going to close the show up. It goes by fast, but our goal is to build a positive, a better life, and a healthy life. Let's take a short break. I will be right back.
Hi, we're Rich and Lee Norton with the Hands and Feet Foundation. Hands and Feet is a wonderful ministry where we serve on the west side of Jacksonville, Florida.
And this is a ministry that's near and dear to our heart. There's so many wonderful things that happen out there. Come to 7478 103rd Street, Jacksonville, Florida, or you can go to handsandfeetfoundation.org, or if you want to go to Facebook, Hands and Feet West Side. Come and see what we do. Check us out if you'd like to give or if you'd like to donate your time, whatever it may be. I mean, we're just loving this ministry. Love for you to be part of it as well.
All right, I am back with you. Glad to be back with you. I hope you're taking notes. We have very important information. Our goal is to have a better life in all phases of our lives. There's just a few more things here. Sometimes, this is a tough one. If you want to have a better life, you need to take inventory of the people that you are surrounding yourself with. Winners hang around with winners. Find out who your circle of influence are, and you may have to, as sad as it is, you may have to leave behind some of the old friends that you're hanging around with. You are who you hang with. That doesn't mean you're throwing them away, right? What that means is you can reach out to them, you can help them, that's fine, but you need to build up a good, positive circle of influence. Very, very important. You've heard me talk about that in many shows, many other episodes. Who are you hanging around with? Make sure that they are encouraging you. Make sure they are building you up. Make sure that you are of the same mindset and keep marching forward. They should have a better life or want to have a better life as well as you. Okay, and the final thing we're going to cover, that if we want to have success and we want to have a better life, we have to understand that we're going to go through a lot of rejection and we're going to go through a lot of failure. Part of the journey. Please don't ever forget that. If anybody tells you that the road to success is paved gold, they are absolutely lying, or they don't know what they're talking about, and they're not successful. Bottom line. Because the road to success is like this. That's the road to success. There you go. Circles up and down. It's all over the map. You are going to go through rejection. There'll be times where you feel like giving up because of the rejection. You are going to go through all types of failures. You are going to go through difficulties. You will go through challenges and obstacles. Please understand that. Part of the program. That just goes with it. So what you do is you never take that rejection personally. You learn from that. You never take the failure and have that make you quit. The failure is part of the learning process. Every time you fail, please understand that you're learning, that you're growing. It's all part of the growth process. If you want to be successful, you have to fail. You have to fail. In order to succeed, you have to fail. Please understand that. Failure is part of success. So, if you want a better life, you have to be willing to do the things that a lot of people do not want to do in order to have the better life. You have to pay a price. It comes with it. And I hope all these things that we covered today, first of all, I hope that you took inventory on that and asked yourself, what do I need to improve in this area? And then you said, I'm going to make the decision to do what it takes in order to have a better life. You can do this. It's a journey. It's all part of the process. Keep sticking to it. Never give up. Enjoy the journey. Every day is a gift. We say that all the time at the end of the show. Every day is a gift. It's a gift from God. What you do with this day is your gift back to God. Make it a better day and make it a better life. Do the things that are necessary in order to have the better life. I'll see you next time on RMS Sales Training and Inspiration.